If you want to reach those kids,
start over.
Then you gotta do
What the fuck do you have me watching?
Called
I've
rap-
seen this.
Rapping for G.
I have seen this video.
My beats are sick,
What?
my groove
No.
is big, and it
Fucking turn that thing off.
No, this
Jesus
is good.
Christ is my nigga.
No.
Yeah.
No. I can't do it again. I've seen it. That guy sucks.
It's not. It's
No,
not that
he's the
he
whitest
sucks.
dude ever, and he's
Yeah.
dropping the N-bomb.
You're missing the pure audacity of
Oh,
this
yeah.
video.
No, it's audacity. That's right.
And he died for your sins.
This is a white guy
That's my gig,
dropping
and I rhyme
N-bombs.
better than Notorious Big. All the other MCs
Talking
It's
about
wish
Jesus.
you
terrible.
live in sin, you burn in hell.
You burn in hell.
Oh, my God.
Now I'ma pass the mic to my lovely wife. She's a fly MC and the light of my life.
This is when it gets
Why
better.
are we still watching
No,
this?
this is when it gets better.
We have just lost the 11 listeners that we
He's the son
built.
of the original G, and he was sent to Earth to
Oh,
elucidate the
we
way
have
that we should
lost
be. What?
every one of them.
Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper, and your rhymes
I'm gonna
are
turn
weak.
your mic
I don't
off.
get mad, I don't critique,
I'm
I
turning it off.
turn the other cheek. I don't blaspheme, and I don't brag.
Why you-
I don't
Why you hating on my? Who is this guy?
I don't even know.
Brian Spinney.
You
He's
watch
got-
every one of his videos, don't you?
He's got 29,000 subscribers. Just he's got 29,000 subscribers. Just think about
How
this.
does he have 29,000
Just-
subscribers and we have like 2?
For one, he's fucking amazing.
We're on 3 venues. We have like a total of 4 people watching and listening.
Oh my god, that's just proof. YouTube is proof that
Oh,
this
God.
country is going to hell in a handbasket.
Okay, so I have a question.
Oops. Excuse me.
What shows on YouTube do you watch religiously?
Well, you know me, I'm a car nut.
I know you've got Hoonigan on there.
Yeah, so there's.
I know you've got them
you know,
because
there's
I've got them, and
a lot
why
of,
wouldn't you?
Smoking Tire, the Drive Network, anything with Chris Harris. I love Chris Harris. He's one of the new guys on Top Gear now. And then there's some of my other hobbies, you know, guns, stuff like that. There's
You know who I miss?
Mac.
I used to
Military
watch
Arms Channel.
religiously the Russian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What was that guy's name?
Fuck, what is his name? What is that guy's name?
I know you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know he's gonna drive me nuts if I don't look
I think
it up.
like 2 of our listeners might also.
Oh jeez.
Not the Angry Russian.
All right, we're gonna do it because
You gotta find
It's gonna
it.
drive me crazy here. Oops, Russian gin. Yeah, probably not. Russian vodka.
That's a good one too.
There we go. He's in here. There we go. FPS Russia.
Yes,
Used to-
that guy.
Yeah, used
was
to be
awesome.
on. Do you remember AOTS Attack of the Show before
Yes.
they got rid of
That's not what I wanted to do.
that poor channel? God, that was fucking.
All
I
right.
used to watch AOTS all the time. AOTS introduced me to Sarah Underwood, who is the hottest fucking girl next door ever created.
All right. So I've got a weird like bunch of shit that I'm subscribed to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go through some of them real quick. Just real quick. Ragtag. He's a Overwatch guy. I fucking watch him religiously. That dude is hilarious. Nim Raps. He does try not to laugh videos. That dude's hilarious. I've got the Martin Garrix show on here. You know who Martin Garrix is?
No.
Yeah, he's huge right now in the music industry. And he's got like a TV show. Why does that keep coming on? What the fuck? Let's see who. Oh, Aussie Man Reviews.
Oh, fuck.
You have to have him on yours.
Yes.
Dude, I watch every one of his, and I'm not like the guy that gets on YouTube and goes, "I love you, man," or whatever to anybody, but every time he posts something, I'm like, best video ever.
YouTube commenters are, I don't know, the worst sacks of shit on the planet. How do I say this politely? It's just,
Oh man,
it's the internet in general.
you know, and
The internet
here's
in
what's sad, right? Like, I don't know if Aussie Man is getting this, but like Ragtag, they've all been demonetized because of crude language or
And
whatever.
there's all this YouTube reform with their pay structure.
Right. So if you've got like too many swear words or any swear words or something like that
Not enough swear words.
right. They're just like demonetizing you, which I think sucks because like Ragtag's got, he's got to have 100,000 viewers or something retarded. Let me look.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of him.
Yeah,
I gotta look that up.
123,000, almost 124,000 subscribers, and he got demonetized, so he had to go to like Patreon to get money for his videos.
Young Patreon.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that sucks. I think it sucks that they've demonetized them.
It's ridiculous. I mean, if you're
YouTube said it was the advertisers yelling and screaming about it.
bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know if I believe it. I think YouTube wanted to keep some of their money.
Yeah, maybe.
That's my opinion. If not, well, fuck you.
That's insane.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that's a few of mine.
Shit,
I've got Hoonigan, I've got Aussie Man, I've got Ragtag, I've got Nem Raps. Shit, I can't remember them all. Busy Works Beats. They do a bunch of Fruity Loops studio stuff. Oh man, who else do I listen to? Or watch? I watch those every day. Those guys.
I get a fair share of automotive news from Jalopnik, but lately they're just kind of controversial in their views and opinions of stuff, but we're not going to go there. Vickers Tactical, you ever seen?
I think you sent me them not long ago.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that does the how-to tactical shoot videos?
Well, I think. Oh God, no. He mostly just reviews. He's an ex-SEAL, I believe, who just reviews different firearms and stuff like that. Iraq veteran 8888. Now there is a good old boy who does gun reviews and I wouldn't say how-tos, but he does a lot of testing of firearms, suppressors, like informational videos, like how far will a .22 long rifle still be lethal? And they went out to like 400 yards and they still punched through a quarter-inch piece of plywood, which they attributed to, I think, a human skull.
Jesus.
Yeah.
They're not like shooting ballistics jelly or anything with it.
They did that as well.
At 400 yards?
Yep.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to watch that guy.
Yeah.
I'll get that information from you
And
later.
that leads me to another future conversation about like an end of the world, an end of the world firearm, a prepper firearm. What's the perfect firearm for that situation? Zombies, martial law, whatever. Something's gonna happen here
Dude,
at some point.
I'm gonna be
can't deny it.
100% honest with you. What I
Yeah.
think, I don't think it's a 50 cal. I don't think it's a 308. I don't think it's a 223 even. I think a 223 would be a good one to have on hand. But I think a 22 caliber long rifle.
Yep.
I think that's what you're gonna want, and you're gonna want to stockpile a shit ton of ammo for it.
Yeah, or if somehow you can get either unlimited funds or unlimited access, a 22 mag, or the new 17
HMR.
17? No, not the HMR, the B mag.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another one that is very impressive. Yeah, that's gonna be another. I could spend a couple hours on that alone.
So, let's roll into something a little bit different here. Still along the lines of firearms, just a different type for practice. So I did this a long time ago. I used to paintball.
Yep.
I've had many paintball guns that I've bought and sold over the years. I actually bought one, 8 years ago and gave it to Nick.
Yeah.
You still have that thing?
Yep. It's still in the safe.
You need to give that thing to Riley.
What?
You need to not give it to him for good, but you need to give that thing to him and have him take it and go
something
through
to
it.
Riley. You handed me back something totally different and went, sorry.
What?
Yeah, the pocket bike. Do we not
Oh,
remember?
fuck.
Do we not remember the $2,000 worth of pocket bike? I went super nuts on, and you handed me back some fucking KTM 50 with a
That
blown
didn't work.
with a blown cylinder. I'm like, Jesus. Oh no, I
might
took
owe
the
him an
piston.
apology for
I
that.
took the piston, one piece piston. Yeah, I took it out in 3 pieces.
Oh,
Thank you, by the
fuck.
way.
I know a guy that can make one of those. I know a guy.
Yeah.
So,
Apparently he doesn't live in fucking America, because I've been trying to find the right piston for about, I don't know, 5 years now.
Going back to the paintball, World Cup's coming up. And my kid's going.
Really?
Yeah, he was invited to play as an alternate for a team, and I don't know what team, but I don't think he knows what kind of opportunity this is. This is a great opportunity for him.
Yeah, fuck, it's anything on a national level.
Yeah, and
I don't know anything about, paintball professionally. But
it's the biggest tournament of the year, I believe. I think there's like five big tournaments this year.
Nice.
Or every year for XPL.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So I want to get a hold of him and hear what his thoughts are on going, cuz kid's 17 years old. He's getting ready to fly across the country from Washington to go to this paintball tournament, and he's not going with somebody. He's meeting people there.
Did I miss it, or do you say where it is?
It's in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
It's in Kissimmee, Florida.
That'll be cool.
Hold on, we're calling him right now. Fuck this.
Kissing me.
What is that? Why is it snowing? Can you see me? Is it snowing in my picture?
What?
Is it snowing in my picture?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I get it. I'm
Something like that.
Right on. Hold on, I'm going to turn you up a little bit so we can
All right.
hear you a little better. All right. So Nick and I were just talking. Hold on. I'm going to show you.
Hey, fucker. What's up, buddy?
All right. So we were talking about your upcoming trip
The one the board.
Yeah, we've got some questions. We think it's going to be a blast for you. So, why don't you tell us what it is?
Well, it's a trip to Florida for a paintball tournament called World Cup. It's like the big tournament of the year.
Yeah, that's like the last tournament of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
Yep.
is huge. Where'd you go? You're gone. Are you
My
putting your
camera
pants
died.
back on?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the Augusta.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
This is the Augusta
Bubba.
of the paintball world.
Yeah. So we're wondering if you know what kind of opportunity this is. Like, obviously, it's the biggest tournament of the year. It's your first big tournament, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a different layout than you're used to. It's going to be a totally different level than you're used to. I think you're ready. You think you're ready?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
I think you are too. Dude, this kid's been playing since he was like 3.
Yeah.
They let him play like his first game when he was like 9.
Yeah, I remember when he popped me in the balls with his fucking paintball gun. I remember when he used to steal my rum and cokes off the edge of the couch.
Hence the Bacardi Kid 68
Yeah.
thing.
Thanks,
that,
Grandma.
that actually came from you. Thanks, Bubba. All right. So you're flying across the country to Florida, and you're meeting people. What team are you going to be with? Let's start with that.
BTA.
Who's that?
I'm going to be playing with BTA. It's a team been around dominating the regional tournaments for a while.
Nice. Who's on that?
Brandon Nelson, Josh Kohler, Todd Winkleman,
Is that Big Todd?
Anthony Ramon. Yeah, Big Todd.
Big Todd. All right.
And a couple other old guys.
I'm going to get his information from you later, and we're going to get a hold of him at some point because he's the guy that you're going to be with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, yeah. So I want to get his information from you later. So, first big tournament. It's a huge opportunity. I think you know that. You've been doing this for 9 years now.
Right? Total?
15, yeah. First time he was out there, he didn't have paint, but he was running around. He had the mask on, had a gun, and he's like, brrr, brrr. I got you. I got you. You're dead. You remember that?
Oh, thanks for helping me feel old.
No, look at
by
this.
the way.
He's got his paintball gun. Put that back up there. Nice.
There you go.
This
One-
is an old one.
It's an old one. He's got $1,500 in his hand. That's an old one. Okay. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents. And then I'm going to tell you about your flights. Some shit you need to know. So here's my 2 cents.
Are we going to include the Mile High Club?
So, first of all, I think this is a huge opportunity for you. I think you need to go over there. You need to play at a totally different level than you're used to. You need to kick some fucking ass. And I don't know what level you guys are playing, but I think pro scouts are going to be all over. And maybe they're not looking for the next pro. Maybe they're looking for the farm team guys. And that's something you need to think about. That's probably what they're going to be doing, is having some people walking around looking at these guys saying, that guy could be the next one on our farm team. That guy in 4 years could be our next pro. So keep that in mind, because this could be, I think, a huge opportunity to up your game, to move into the next level if that's what you want to do, to get some lower end sponsors. Yeah, you've got the paintball field that you play at and you work at that gives you paint and stuff like that. But if you could get into, hoppers and masks and some other stuff.
Our team is sponsored by a couple companies.
Right. So, I mean, even if you could get
Like-
on that, that could get you to the next level if that's what you're looking for. And
Yeah.
I kind of have a feeling you are.
That's why
If we win our series, if we win our local series, we get WC, PPL, the whole like West Coast regional tournament series paid for us,
Mhm.
and we get a whole set of gear for free.
Oh, nice. That
And
would
we
be
have
awesome.
one more tournament.
That would be awesome. So, aside from that, you're going to be going. You're traveling across the country by yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's just you. So I got your itinerary from your mom yesterday. It looks like you're flying from Seattle to Chicago to
Yep.
Miami?
Orlando.
Orlando, okay. I think you've got like an hour and a half layover in Chicago. Don't fuck
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
When you get off the plane, you figure out where your next plane is and you go to that concourse and you figure out where you need to be and when the plane's going to be there. And if you want to go fiddle around and get like something to eat, then you do that.
It will
Figure out where you need to go first.
It will literally take you as much as 45 minutes to get from one end of O'Hare to the other,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
And then I think at one point you either if you need to change concourses, you actually have to get on a train to do so. So, something to keep in mind. Figure out where you're going. Follow the signs.
Yeah.
Ask if you need help. That's that. And on the way back, I think your layover is in Houston.
It's in Houston. Yep.
So I've been to Dallas Fort Worth. I told your mom I had been to Houston, but I have actually never been to Houston. I don't think Houston's as big as Dallas Fort Worth. If I remember right, I think it's more like Seattle's. So I don't think that one is
I've actually
as
never,
much to worry
never
about.
been through any airport in Texas.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
It's
think,
like
I don't
if you're
think
going to
I've-
Florida, it's one of the major hubs.
Well, I mean, we went to Florida, but where did we stop? We flew from.
What was that? Is that your dog?
No.
Okay. Are you hungry? Yeah, we let's see, when we took that cruise a few years back, I think we went from Seattle to O'Hare.
Yeah,
think that was the
O'Hare is
first
one of
stop.
the major hubs too. It's major hub in the Midwest.
I don't know why
All right,
I
so
never went through Texas though.
no. So here's what I want from you. You're coming down the weekend after you get back from World Cup. And I want to sit down with you and talk about it post World Cup, and I want to hear everything about it, dude. All right?
All right.
I want some stories. I want to hear who
All right.
you met, who your new idols are, whose hand you got to shake, all that stuff. All right?
All right.
All right, cool. All right, man. I will talk to you later. All right, Bubba?
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, love
Good
you.
luck, buddy.
Love you guys.
Love
Alright.
you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, that is cool.
Right?
I mean, I had some.
Please rate the quality of your call. That was actually a really good call. I'm going to give that one a 5.
Yeah, I mean, I had some basketball stuff, a couple of things on a national level.
Yeah,
stuff like
you probably
that.
went to
I flew-
Vegas, though, right?
What did we do?
California and Vegas are like
Yeah,
the
we
two
did a
huge, and
couple,
Arizona maybe.
We did a couple of games before I had to run off to Alaska for the old family business. But yeah, But yeah, but we're talking about anything. We're talking about anything on a pro level. That's a big step for a 17-year-old kid. I don't care what it is.
So, the couple years that I played tournament paintball, I was like, I started out in the beginner class, and you don't even have a ranking in XPL. There's, you're like nothing, right? So I played with a whole bunch of guys that were beginners, and then there was a whole bunch of dudes that were novices that I knew, and oh man, there was like 15 men and women on our team, and I think we had a total of like 3 or 4 teams at any one given time when we played for Splat Attack out of Kent, Washington, which is, I believe they're gone now. Anyway, so yeah, I think it's going to be a totally different experience, totally different level. He's going to need to figure out how to up his game, and I think he can. I think it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for him, and I really feel like he could come out of this with some offers, whether it's with the team that he's going to sub for, or whether it's a team that he's like, he meets when he's there, because that kid is so much like me. When he first started going out to the paintball field, he was like 2-3 years old. Mm-hmm. And when he was like 3 years old, that kid would run around to every car, and he knew every person at the field like that day. And I'm like, hey, all these guys. Why are you over there talking to them? He's like, because I don't know them. He's like, I want to know them. I don't know who they are. So, we got to go figure this out. So, that's one of those things where, I think if he like gets introduced to the right person, he can talk his way into, a pretty good deal. So,
yeah, that's just cool. It doesn't matter. I don't know that much about the world of professional paintball, but like I said, that's a big thing for a 17-year-old kid, and that's just cool. I mean, the world is his oyster right now.
Right.
Wherever he goes. So, paintball or otherwise.
In some future episodes here, I'm going to try to get Big Todd. I'm going to get his contact info from Bubba, and we'll get a hold of him. And I've got a couple other guys I want to try to get a hold of. Corey Field out of Eugene, Oregon, and Map Chim out of, I believe, Seattle, Washington now. So these guys are both pro players. They've been around the block for a long time. They both played for, I believe, Naughty Dogs back in like the early 2000s. So I want to see if I can get a hold of them, maybe get one of them on and figure out maybe a little bit more about World Cup and the whole paintball tournament and the whole scene and all that stuff. So I think that would be interesting to hear from the pro point of view.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that too.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around for the 5th podcast. For those of you who are new, thanks for stopping by and checking us out. For those of you who are returning, thanks for returning. It means a lot to us. We'll have some more episodes coming up here in the next week. Stay tuned for more. Over and out.